Welcome, everyone. It's about 2:20, 2:19 on a Wednesday, Eastern Standard Time, and I just want to make some trades before I hop on a bus to go to New York City in a little bit, and I probably will sleep in tomorrow. So I kind of want to sell some calls. I want to just get something out of the markets while I'm sitting around and waiting. So here's your disclaimer. As we always know, trading involves risks. Please take a look at this, read it over whenever you get a chance. So you can lose all your money and even more than all of your money if you're using a margin account. So just keep that in mind. All right. So this is all for educational purposes only. And let's get to it. All right. Let's close this. This is something I was looking at a little bit earlier, but let's go over here. All right, let's take a look. All righty, so this, generally speaking, when it's a Wednesday and my deltas are less than 10% or less than 0.1, the absolute value is less than 0.1, there's really not much juice I can squeeze out of this for another 2 more days. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and close this, even though I don't think it's going to go all the way down to $80 on this put side, but I'm going to close it anyway. Let's see if I can get it for 8 cents. Free up some cash. Okay, that's great. So that was at the 80. I'm going to just put that over here. I still have yet to figure out how to do this automatically. There's got to be a way that I can link, the trades that I'm doing over to, oh, I didn't even write it down, over to here, to my Google Sheet. So this was an 80 put. At the time that I had done it, it was, I remember it was a delta of 12. That's that part I do remember. And I believe I sold this for 30 cents and I closed this for delta of 4. And here we are, bought this back as you just saw for 8 cents. All right, so now I want to do the same thing here for 85 put. Now, why do I want to close this 85 put? I want to close this because it got to the point where I wanted. I wanted the price for the NASDAQ to get to 23,400. It hit it. And so I'm anticipating that we go back down. If I'm anticipating that we go back down, that means I better close this because I don't want these shares here. Maybe I'll get them for a cheaper price tomorrow. But let me close this. I close this. All righty. So now here I can write this down. And now I'm not really exposed to any risk on owning more shares of TQQQ. As you know, I like to trade triple leveraged ETFs. They're going to follow the same thing as the actual underlying, but that's okay. It just moves 3 times as fast. All right, so I got this. I'm out of here. Okay, and now I want to collect something. I don't know which way it's going to go. I have no idea if it's going to go back down. I have no idea if it's going to continue to go up. All I know is I'm going to go over here and I'm going to put TQQQ. I'm going to put a call because I still have some shares and I really don't want to give away my shares. All right, as you can tell right now, there's a 70% chance that I'm going to give away some of my shares. I have 1,100 shares. I covered 500 of them. I still have 600 left. All righty, so maybe I don't want to hand over my shares. I'd like to hand them over at a much higher price. So what I can do is I could try to look for a call to sell. And let's take a look. Oh, it's only giving me one. So as you know, I like to look at deltas of 25, a 1 in 4 chance, and I'd like to get 1% a week. And again, when we're looking at it as 1% for the week, we are looking at it over a period of 7 days. So let's take a look. This is what we have. We have this estimated delta. Now remember, please double check with your broker because this is just an estimate. So I'd rather look at my brokerage account and take a look and see what it's actually giving. So if it's telling me here the 91 is giving me a delta calculation of 16, I'm going to double check it. I want to make sure, what did we say? My max delta is 25. So if I'm going to double check it, all right, that 91, yeah, it's off. we had a delta of 16 that was estimated, and my broker's given me a delta of 22. All right, so like I said, this is just an estimation, and that's okay. As long as I am definitely below this delta of 25, I can go ahead and take this trade. And what is this giving me? It's giving me right here. It's only giving me one option. It's telling me that the premium that I'm going to get is about 30 cents. But again, 30 cents on $91 is not 1%. But keep in mind, we are looking for 1% a week. There are only 2 days left until the day of expiration. So really, that's why it's going to be a lot less. And so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to sell this. Alrighty, and I'm going to do that on 5 of these. And wherever it goes, it goes. There we go. So I sold this at 34, has a delta of 22. I'm going to get on the bus in about an hour. I'm going to let the markets have the closing bell. I'm going to sleep overnight. I'm going to come back to this tomorrow morning and take a look. My hope is that there's going to be some theta that's going to bleed, about 20 cents, hopefully. And I can buy this back tomorrow for a cheaper price, unless the price of the NASDAQ moves up even higher. All right, so that's about it for now. It's just a quick trade, and I'm not going to need to really worry about anything. I'm just going to set it and forget it. I'm going to do whatever it is that I need to do, and tomorrow we'll take a look and see what happens. All right, so as always, just please be careful, with what you're doing. If you got questions, ask questions down in the comments. Just leave something down in the comments below. If you like this video, then just hit the like button and subscribe. And as you can see, I have this software here. If you want to just go to TheFlowPartners.com, that's what I'm a part of right here. You can certainly sign up and you can just reach out to me and we could talk about you having access to the screener. And happy trading, everyone.